G'day, my name's Justin Purser. I'm the winemaker here at Bess in Great Western. I'm going to talk to you today about Pinot Noir. So Bess are very lucky to have the oldest Pinot Noir vines in the world. I have one of these beauties beside me, 153 years old. That's something we're pretty proud of, and it's pretty special to have these vines in our vineyard. 2020 was a unique vintage for us at Bess. Those of you probably remember that we had terrible bushfires come through a lot of northeastern Victoria and the Adelaide Hills and parts of New South Wales. But in this area here, we were completely unaffected by bushfires, but we did have certainly some hot days, which were a bit frightening. Certainly keep an eye on the weather maps, but we did make sure that the vines were well watered and they had plenty of foliage. And the other thing about 2020 is we had very low yields, so low crop levels, so we had very small amounts of fruit on the vine, so we had a large amount of leaf and a small amount of fruit, and that gives the ability of the vine to produce a great flavour without sort of stressing the vine, so to speak, even in those warm conditions. We still had a very cool February, so the Pinot Noir is typically picked in March, but that cool February really helped sort of retain a lot of that freshness and acidity in the grapes when we came to pick them. So even though the yields were down, it still had a lot of freshness and vitality, and you can see that in the wine. It's typically a Great Western Pinot that has that beautiful aromatic lift and complexity with cherries and blossom and you know, those lovely sort of velvety tannins through the palate.